We have not maxed out the Zoom. We have not maxed out the Zoom yet. We are still 99. And the maxed out is what? Is 20, is 100. So does it mean some people are promoting it and some people are not promoting it? Please, let's do that quickly, please. Let's do that quickly, okay? So I will. Okay, so I will sit down. Okay. All right, so I'll send you the information. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? If you are ready, go to the comment section and type, I am ready. If you are ready, go to the comment section and type, I am ready. So please, can you co-host Don King? Please, can you co-host Don King, please? Let me use, because that's my laptop. Let me use it. Can you co-host Don King, please? Just help me. Okay. I think I'm a co-host. I'm a host already. All right. Okay. I think we are ready. If you are ready, go to the comment section and type, I'm ready. If you are ready, go to the comment section and type what? I am ready. I am ready. Okay. Okay. All right. So I will not waste much time. I will just run through what I have for us this morning. And I know people will get a lot of value. And I want you to find a way to pay attention. Don't be distracted. Because most of the time, one of the biggest attack on high flyers is distraction. One of the biggest attack on high flyers is what? Is distraction. So I believe you can see the screen. So the topic of what we are going to be discussing is what does it take to master the skill. Now, Mr. Ojuma has been doing a lot of work on the aspect of down, and he has explained many things when it comes to close down on the need for us to even actually appear. The appearance itself is closed down. Now, he did a lot of discussion about that, and a lot of people have gradually started paying attention to it. More especially on the day for your event. How you appear in your event, guess what happens? It gives you a lot of confidence. Your appearance. But so many people, even though they are still talking about this thing, guess what happens? Some people are still living the same life that they are living. Each time they are hosting an event, you still see them in an event harder than Yasa. You still see them in an event where you look at them, guess what happens? You will want to hide your prospect from this particular person. Why? Because of the person's appearance. The truth is that, do you know that there are some of us in this business? We make more money than bankers. An average person that is running this business, you make more money than a banker. But you cannot see any banker that is scattered. As a matter of fact, once they recruit you in the banking sector, the first thing that you pay attention to is your wardrobe. Because I used to tell my team members, you can be hungry, but don't look hungry. So of us, each time they send maybe people attend meeting in the office, guess what? You can't even close the person down. Because when you look at yourself, your appearance alone does not represent the vision. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been paying attention to what Ujuma has been saying about appearance, guess what? It's a high time that you need to do that. And I have checked, it does not cost so much for somebody to look good. It does not cost so much for someone to look good. Now, today we are going to be discussing what does it take for somebody to master the skill.
Now, I've come to realize that, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to this business that we're doing, when it comes to life, without knowledge, there is no way you can succeed here. That's why if you go to the book of Hosea 4:6, you know, we're talking about mastering the skill. We're talking, a lot of people have been saying so many things about it. Guess what happened? Without knowledge in this business, guess what happened? There is no way you can succeed. Why am I telling you this thing? Why I'm telling you this thing is that I've discovered that without knowledge, people will actually perish. That's why Hosea 4:6 said, "What my people perish for lack of knowledge."
Now, let's say you have been doing this business, you are not doing so well in the business.
You have been doing this business.
You are not seeing the desired result that you are looking for. Now, look at this scripture, Proverbs 24, verse 4. Proverbs 24, verse 4 says, it says something. Can you all hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me. Confirm if you can hear me. Please confirm if you can hear me. Can you type 1 in the comment section if you can hear me? Let me be sure you can hear me. Type 1 in the comment section if you can hear me.
Verse what? 24 verse what? Proverbs 24 verse 4, he said that what? By knowledge. So what am I trying to say? If you are doing this business and you are lacking knowledge, the reason why you are not progressing. Because he said by knowledge, the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. By knowledge. Now, guess what happened? This knowledge that we're talking about is not for everybody. Even though everybody can have the knowledge, but this knowledge, there are a set of people that the scripture has described things that will always search for this knowledge. If you read Proverbs 25 verse 2, the scripture said it is in the glory of to conceal a matter, and in the glory of kings it is the glory of kings to do what? To search out a matter. So what it means is that if you are doing this business, you want to succeed, you have shifted from the crowd. You are no longer among the people that are just doing this business anyhow, because the moment you start looking for the skill, the moment you have started taking the step to master the skill, guess what happened? You are no longer an ordinary person in the business. You are among the people that the scripture regard as kings. Because it is only kings that search out a matter. Now, when you ask somebody in the person is not learning, guess what happened? This is the reason. Now, let me go to what we have for today. Now, watch this. There are 7 core secrets to master the skill. There are 7 core secrets to do what? To master the skill. Number one is what? Number one is what? Even Proverbs 22 verse 9 says something that, do you see a man that is skillful in his work? He said he shall actually stand before kings. He shall not stand before the men. So what this thing is trying to tell you is this: if I really want to succeed in this business, if I want to successful in this business, guess what? I must be skillful so that I can stand before kings. Now, this young man, Gladwell, in one of his books, he said something. He said it takes 10,000 hours to master a new skill. He said it takes 10,000 hours to master a new skill, including 100 hours of intellectual learning and 9,900 hours of practice and refinement. Now, this thing this man is talking about here is what? Is emphasizing on the importance of consistency and deliberate practice. He's talking about importance of what? Consistency and deliberate what? Practice. Now, you have started this business. Guess what happened? When you understand some of these things, you know that I have a lot of work to do to understand what we are doing. Do you know that there are some people that are in this business, they have been in this business for like 6 months. Even to go and withdraw the money that they have in their DTC, they have not even mastered that skill. Are you getting what I'm explaining? Now, what is this thing that it takes to master the skill? Number one is decision. Anybody that you are seeing that has mastered the skill, they first understand how to actually prospect. Since you started this business, your biggest problem, let me even study the book on how to prospect so that I can understand how to do this thing right. Now, a lot of people, you have been inviting people to the office. Now, each time you do your invitation, you will confirm 30 people. You will confirm 40 people. What happens when you go to the attendance, you are not seeing attendance. And guess what happens? You are not still telling yourself that this thing I am doing, it seems like there is something I am not doing right. Maybe you are not getting the people prepared very well. You have not really checked. Let me understand where the error is coming from. Decision. Now, why I'm explaining this thing is that you can be doing wrong thing for a long period of time and you are not getting the desired results. Now, if you keep doing what you are doing, the wrong thing that you are doing for a long period of time, guess what happens? What happens is that you will still be getting the same result that you are getting, that is not helping you to progress. So if you have decided to actually learn or even master how to present, the first thing that must happen to you is that within yourself, you must decide. I want to learn how to close people down. You are going to first of all make the decision and start speaking to yourself. I am a closer. I am a promoter. I am the best person that can invite anybody in the office and the person will show up. Now, there was a time in our office where we were still at Obomano. Guess what happened? One day we were just talking. There was one thing that happened, and one of our partner, just told one person, give me that person's number, that person that you have invited. can you give me his number? I will invite this person and the person will come. Guess what happened? He collected the number. The same person that they have been inviting, another person who have mastered it, invited that person and the person came for the event. What is it telling you? He's talking about what? About mastery. He's talking about what? That confidence. But before you achieve this, the first thing is this. So one of the things I want to tell you that everybody that's running this business, you have every potential to become anything that God has destined you to become. God has planned for you. But the first thing that must happen is that within yourself, you must decide that I'm going to master. Guess what happened? Everything at that point in time will automatically change. Now, so many of us have signed into this business. We have not even decided to run, but they have not decided to run the business. Now, decision is the first thing. Even in the principle of wealth creation, decision is the number one. So any skill you want to master, you must decide within yourself, I want to master this skill. Guess what happened? The next thing you need is what? You need enthusiasm. You need enthusiasm to equally master a skill. Now, the moment you are actually learning anything, guess what happens? If you're not learning that thing with what? With passion. If you're not learning that thing with an intense desire to actually become a master. Here is very common in the football. You will see one person, all these people that are throwing volleyball and even footballers. Guess what happened? So many of them, they will tell you that they have been practicing one particular thing with joy. You see them every day, they are going to the place where they are practicing it with that excitement, with that enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is what makes you to run this business with obsession. There was a time our mentor was talking about what? Obsession. Why you need to be obsessed about the business. Some of us, any little thing you start feeling negative, any little thing you start feeling bad. Let me tell you the truth. Guess what happens? If you must master the skill, you don't actually have to actually remove any form of enthusiasm inside you, because it is with joy that we draw. You say, so if I must master the skill in this business, I must do it with what? Enthusiasm. Your leader is calling you to come and learn how to do this thing. Guess what happened? Some of them, what you start hearing is what? I've been telling you to teach me this thing. I've been telling you, are not ready. Or some people, they'll start telling you, man, okay, please, I want to do this thing, but guess what? I don't do it. Once you start seeing somebody that's at every point in time is looking for an excuse, the person does not have enthusiasm in what he's doing. He does not have enthusiasm in what he's learning. Now, this I'm explaining to you, a lot of people, your biggest problem in this business is that joy has been withdrawn from you in this business. You can't become successful in this business without enthusiasm. There are some people that are running this business, they want to master the skill, but within themselves, there is this bitterness about the business. There is this bitterness, enthusiasm. Let me tell you the truth. No matter whatever thing that we say about mastering the skill, you will not master it. You will not master it. There's one person that we're even talking about particular time. He said, man, I want to go and do this one. I want to go. Guess what? I don't want to be part of this business again. I want to go and apologize. Hello? It's because the person the joy has been withdrawn. Enthusiasm is another core thing you need. Anything that your hand findeth to do it with all your mind, with all your heart. Put enthusiasm is one of the things that will help you to master the skill. They are talking about who we present in the office. Guess what happened? Every other person is running away. Guess what happened? Because you have joy in what you are doing, because you have passion in what you are doing, you are telling them, man, let me be the one that will present. Do you know that as you are doing that presenting, you are mastering the skill? Because our business is about practicing that you can become a master. It's about practicing it that you can become a master. And guess what happened? From what Gladwell said, he said you need at least an average of 9,900 hours of practice and refinement for you to master any new skill. This thing I am telling you here is one of the things that some successful people understand. A lot of us, when we started, we were not perfect, but we keep on doing it. We keep on learning. That's how you started seeing some of the results that some of us are getting today. Now, another thing is what you must give yourself time. If you want to master the skill, you must give yourself time. You must give yourself time to be able to master the skill. How do you want to master the skill of presenting? Guess what? When you just started presenting, maybe you presented one day and you did not get the result. You started feeling bad. You started feeling bad because you presented and you did not get result. Or you invited some people, you are still new in invitation. You are still inviting, and guess what happened after invitation? People must understand the need for you to give it time. And understand that I need an average of 9,900 hours of practice and refinement for me to master this skill of inviting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this I'm explaining to you is actually very, very important. Now, another big problem that we have in our business is that there are some people that are running this business. This I'm telling you here, some of them, they are even putting in, they have decided to actually learn the skill. They have the enthusiasm. They are even giving the business time. But do you know what happened? What happened is that some of them, what they are actually lacking is that they are not putting in effort. They are not putting in effort. Now, the effort you put in this business is directly proportional to the level of result that you will be getting. Now, Grant Cardone, in one of his books, he explained that there are 4 kinds of effort. There are 4 kinds of work. When we talk about effort, we are talking about work. We are talking about the effort you are putting to master the skill. Now, do you know there are some people that they put 0 effort to actually master the skill? That's why if you go to your incubator platform, there are so many people that you have added there. They are putting 0 effort to actually learn even the foundation about the business. Now, some people, they have not even decided to even, they have not even decided to even run the business, let alone mastering the skill. If you're in that category, today I want you to make that decision. You are going to decide, this business I have started, guess what happened? I must actually succeed. Start telling it to yourself. Because all of us are signing into this business, it is the same DTC that all of us have. But the result you are getting in your team is directly proportional to the number of people that you are helping. If every month you are not making money in your business, it means that you are not helping anybody in your business. Because everybody is paid according to the value that you provide in the marketplace. The reason why Dangote is one of the richest person in Africa is because of the effort he's putting to serve a lot of people in the marketplace. You, who are you serving? What effort are you putting to master the skill that can enable you to give value in the marketplace? A lot of people, they don't put any effort. They are just hoping to become successful. Now, some of us have already known that what hope is not a business strategy. Effort is important because if your effort is 0 in this business, guess what happens? Your success will equal to 0. Even the Bible said that what faith without good work is dead. So I must make the necessary effort to master the skill. Some of you that are here listening to the sound of my voice, you went to school. Some people, they even went through tailoring. Some of you, what you did is that you went and learned trade. Somebody taught you a business. When you were actually learning that business, you were putting effort to learn the business. Now you came into this business, you don't want to learn anything. I am showing you the core secret on what you take to master the skill. Effort is number 4. Effort is number 4. Now, if I am not putting effort in this business, the level of effort I'm putting is not a small effort. Because when it comes to effort, there's an effort that produces result. I am not talking about the set of people that they will put little effort. When they experience challenges, they will withdraw. There are some people that the effort that they are putting is so small that the effort cannot give them any tangible result. These are people that are doing minimal work. They are putting minimal work to master the skill. That minimal work will not give you what you are looking for. When we talk about effort in mastering the skill, we are talking about people that are taking massive action. When it comes to prospecting, they are prospecting high. When it comes to inviting, they are inviting high. When it comes to presenting, they are trying as much as they can to do massive presenting. Some of you, since you learn presentation, guess what happened? You are so scared of even going out to go and present to people. Effort. Effort. It is very, very important in this business. Very, very important. Anybody that must succeed in this business, you must come to that point that you become shameless about you becoming successful. Because if you go hungry tomorrow, it is better that you are using what you are actually promoting to blind people's eye than begging people to give you money. Some of us, you have become so comfortable even by begging. Instead of putting in the effort, you are begging somebody else that is putting effort to make money. Now, if the person did not give you, start seeing the person as if the person is wicked. When other people are putting in effort, where are you? You see a lot of people, they don't put in effort. They are waiting for an emergency before they can equally make effort to progress or to master the skill. Why I'm telling you this is that some of this thing is one of the things that is limiting so many people. And another thing is, just like Ifeanyi said, is what vision. When you don't know, when you are not seeing a picture of where you are going, you will not even decide to even learn the skill. You will not even make the effort. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another one is what patience. They say that patience is virtue. If you must with yourself, you must be patient with your growth. Big challenge is that they are not patient. There are some people that sign into this business. Guess what happened? Instead of being patient to even master the skill, they have started the business with is the mindset network marketing that you see people, they sign into network marketing, they started the business. Some of them, they are even patient. If I must progress, I must be patient with the steps. Because even if a new child wants to start walking, a child does not start walking in one day. A child does not start walking the day they give birth to that child. That child will start to stay for a certain number of months, even before the child will start crawling. Before the child will start crawling, there are several months the child will even stay. Guess what happens? At some point, the child will even start crawling. Gradually, this child will even start doing what? Crawling. Some of them, they will start taking some steps. They will start taking some steps. Now, this thing is a process. Some of us, you don't understand the law of process. You just sign into this business. You don't want to be patient. You just want to get rich overnight. What you have been doing, some of you have been doing business for the past 10 years. Some of you have been working for somebody for the past 5 years, for the past 10 years. You signed into this business. 1 month into the business, you're already feeling like you cannot succeed. Who told you that? Who told you that you can't become successful in this business? Now, let me tell you the truth. Even if everybody that you have in your contact list did not sign into this business, let me tell you the truth. You can still succeed. Somebody like me, when I signed into this business, guess what happened? It was only 2 persons from my compound that signed into this business. Now, on this stage, only 2 persons. Now, some of you, maybe they even worked on your first contact. Guess what happened? They even tell you, okay, can you provide another contact? Maybe we can work on another contact. Guess what happened? Some of you will start saying, so does it mean these 50 people that I wrote, nobody signed up? I am not bringing another contact. Do you know that when I signed into this business, I was patient with the progress to master the skill. At that point in time, my mentor was supplying a lot of information to me. I was patient. I was studying. Now, guess what happened? At some point, I got to a certain stage that I decided, the day I decided to run this business was in the night, the day I read GoPro. That was the day I discovered that there are some people that they call posers. A lot of us that are doing this business, you are still operating from the level of a poser. So many people, sorry to say, there are so many people that are running this business. Some of them have even learned how to present, but they are still posers. There are some people that are running this business, they have even learned how to make call, but they are still posers, they are not professional. What made you think that you are a professional if you have not mastered a skill? It is the skill set that you have mastered that makes you a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, you must be patient with your progress. You must be patient with mastering the skill. If you are not patient about mastering any skill, guess what happens? Before you know what's happening, you will even quit before your time. Patience. Now, guess what happens? Another one is what? Repetition. Repetition. Now, one of the core things about repetition, a lot of people, they don't want to do that boring work. Some people, they will say that every day they will be telling us to be joining summiting. Every day they will be telling us to be joining summiting. The same thing they said last week, that's the same thing that they're saying again. Yes, you must be comfortable with repetition if you want to become a pro in any field. Now, there are some people, all these people that are throwing volleyball, some of them, they will tell you that somebody has practiced 10,000 throws. A particular throw that somebody is trying to master, he has practiced it for 10,000 times. Now, let me tell you the truth. I don't fear a man that just started this business and started succeeding. The people I am fearing are those people that they, irrespective of the challenges that they are facing, they are still in the game, repeating the process. They will fail. They will still start again. Guess what happens? Repetition is the mother of what? Of mastery. Repetition, write it down, is the mother of mastery. You have presented today, you did not get the result. Go and present again. Go back to that video that you used to learn how to present. Go and watch that video again. So many of us, do you know what we do? They just taught you how to actually present. Okay. Okay, just 1 minute. Just a minute, just.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Please confirm if it's better now. Please confirm if it's better now. Awesome, awesome. Now, just like I'm talking about what repetition. Repetition is one core thing that everybody actually needs. Repetition. Repetition. You must be willing to do that boring work every day. Every day, you must be willing to do that boring work. You see that skill that you are learning, you must be willing to be going through the process every single day. It's a core secret a lot of people don't want to learn. Repetition. That invitation that you are doing every day, you must be willing to be repeating that process. That boring work, the truth is that success, there are certain stages you will get to, it looks like it is boring. It looks like what? It is boring. You must be willing to be repeating it. As you are repeating it over and over and over, guess what happened? Maybe you repeated it, you did not get the desired result. You go back to knowledge. You did something, you did not get the desired result. What do? You go back to the knowledge. Because there's no mountain anywhere. Some of us thought that this business is so hard. There's no mountain anywhere. Every man's mountain is their ignorance. Every mountain that you think you have in this business is your ignorance. You are finding it difficult to prospect. It is your ignorance that is the reason why you are still finding it difficult to prospect. You are finding it difficult to invite and people will attend. It is your ignorance in the skill that is making it like that. You will present and nobody will pay. It is still your ignorance in the business that is making it. Guess what happens? You must be willing to do what? You must be willing to be repeating the process until you master it. Some of you, they will tell you, okay, look at the challenges you are having in your presentation. Go and watch this video. Do you know what some of you will do? You will just go and watch it for the first time. After watching it, you will not watch it again. You have to be keep on watching it, because what we are doing here is more like copy and paste. You must be listening to that your mentor or that top leader that you are seeing that this person is getting the result I want. As you are listening to that person repeatedly, before you know what's happening, you will master what the person is saying. Because in this business, there are things you say to produce the result. Some of us, what you did was, you will go outside what other people are saying. You will go entirely outside what other people are saying, and you start manufacturing your own words. At the end of the day, you will just be wasting people's prospects in the office. You will just be wasting prospects in the office because you feel like you know it. One of the greatest things that can happen to you is when you get to a certain point in this business, when you start thinking that you have already arrived, when you start thinking that you already know it. I don't need you again.
You start showing your leader that I don't need you again. I have mastered it. Let me tell you the truth. Even if you don't need that your leader, there is a stage you need him. And that is where they talk about what? If you know the law of influence, you know that one of the greatest things you can do in this business is understanding how to actually leverage on that law of influence. Some of you don't understand this thing. Some of you don't understand this. That's why you start seeing new people, they start having a rival mentality. Now, repetition is so important to succeed in this business. Another one is what? Mentor. Now, this is where I will actually round up. I want to talk extensively on the what? On the need for mentorship. On the need for mentorship. So many people in this business, therefore, a lot of problem that is happening in the team is tied to what? Lack of mentor. There are some people that they are even posing that you are their mentor. But when you say something, they are arguing it. You are saying that I am your mentor. If I tell you what to do, I have not even finished. Before I even finish talking, you have already started talking. Before I even finish, you have already started talking. You said that this person is your mentor. You don't have a mentor. Why I'm telling you this is so that you understand where your problem is coming from. Some of you, every time that you say that somebody is your mentor, at every point in time, before they even finish talking, instead of saying, okay, sir, I will take correction, I will take get for they have not even finished. Your mouth is already doing like, I don't even know how to explain it. These are the set of people that we have in the business. You see some people, they think that they have a mentor. Some of them, sorry to say, there are so many people that are running this business, they don't have a mentor. They are just doing what they feel like they want to do. Let me tell you the truth. If you must master the skill, you must have somebody that you are paying attention to. You must have somebody that you are paying attention to. It is in this business that you start seeing some people's limitation. Even though you don't focus on their limitation, you are trying as much as you can to focus on their strengths to help them. But a lot of people have limited themselves by what? By that plague that the mastermind was talking about, disobedience. Disobedience. Some people are just running the business anyhow. Let me tell you the truth. When it comes to mastering the skill, you must be willing to pay attention to your mentor. Some of us, what you do is this. Maybe there is somebody that attended the meeting in the office. You don't know how to close. Do you know what some people do? They will just bring prospect to you to close the prospect down. When they bring the prospect to you, instead of sitting by the side to hear what you are telling the person, what they will do is what they will bring the prospect and they will go out. So you think I will be there for you all the years. You think I will always be there for you. What happened the day you will look for me and you did not see me? What happened the day you will look for that your mentor and you will not see the person? Every time you are bringing prospect, hey, Chasparo, please, I want to close this person down. Hey, our pillar, please, help me and close this person down. Hey, Basifa, please, there's somebody I want to bring to you down. I want you to help me and close this person down. You will bring the person. They don't have any problem you bringing that person. But as somebody that wants to master the skill, what do? You're supposed to sit and be listening to what your mentor is saying. But some of us, what you do is what you just drive the prospect and you run away. Why you are running away? Because you don't want to master the skill. You don't want to master the skill. So you think every day by day, you will just be repeating the same thing, bringing your prospect to your mentor. Sir, you know you are the person that have results. These people, they will listen to you. Ladies and gentlemen, some of us started closing even when we don't have anybody's result. Even when we don't have any result. When you don't have result, tell the story of other people that have result. Let me tell you the truth. It is your confidence that people buy into. When Ujuba was saying something about close down the last time, he was talking about you looking eyeball to eyeball. That person that you are closing down, you must be looking at the person eyeball to eyeball. Eyeball to eyeball. Some of you are closing people down. Even your facial expression, your countenance does not even show that you have confidence in what you are saying. Your countenance does not even show that you have confidence. But when you bring that person, you are seeing how your mentor is speaking with authority. What made you think you can't speak with the same authority? Mentor is one of the key things you must understand as a secret when it comes to mastery. Leveraging on the knowledge of your mentors. Very, very important. Any skill you want to master in this business, you can master it. You start seeing some people, I want to be like Avatolo Gillette, I want to be like Dr. Victor. Let me tell you the truth. Can you do what they are doing? Can you devote time to master the skill that they have mastered? Can you devote time to actually do the thing that they are doing? Do you even have the heart that care for somebody else? Some of all the heart we have when it comes to this business is so bad. Every time what you are thinking is just about yourself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this business, there is a supernatural being that is even overseeing everything that me and you are doing. So anything that you are doing in this business, you need to be very, very conscious of what you are doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you must succeed in this business, guess what happened? I said that the first thing you are going to do is what? You are going to actually make the decision to master the skill. That's the first thing. The second thing is what? You are going to be excited, enthusiasm. You must have that intense desire to actually master the skill. Guess what happened? I said that you must give it time. To master the skill, you must give it time. Guess what happened? I want to talk about the need for effort. Don't put anyhow effort. Put massive effort. Don't look at anybody. When you are putting in the effort, let me tell you the truth. In this aspect of effort, there is a part in the scripture that says, he said, he who sows sparingly, you will reap sparingly. When you are doing activity and you are putting in lesser work, there's already a prophecy over your head. There's already a prophecy over what you are doing. Because you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. When you see other people that are getting massive results, guess what happened? A lot of people, they will be thinking that there's something else that they are doing. No, what they are doing is that they have actually decided to put in massive work. This is I'm telling you, I am telling myself, Engineer Kingsley is not a saint. I am not an exception. Guess what happened? All of us are learning, and I'm telling you, I am equally learning myself. Patience is another thing. You must be patient on your what? On your journey to success, on your journey to mastery. You must equally what? Have that intense desire to repeat the process over and over again. When you're not getting the desire result, go back to knowledge, because it is with knowledge that the rooms are filled with all pleasant riches. With knowledge, go back to what? Knowledge. Come back again. Before you know what's happening, that thing that has been a mountain for you, automatically the thing will disappear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another one is on the need for you to have a mentor. Now, most of the time, your mentor has actually gotten to a certain stage that you have not experienced. That person that is guiding you, there's a step the person has taken that you have not even taken. There's a level, there are some decisions, there are some steps in this business that the person has taken that you have not taken. That thing is an adage. But you see some people, they just do that, they feel like they can even be mentoring themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to delay your time of manifestation. Find yourself a mentor, and guess what? By doing these 7 things, I strongly believe that you'll be able to actually master the skill within a short period of time. So without wasting much time, I want to appreciate each and every one of you that made out time to join the meeting this morning. I equally want to invite my own mentor in the person of Ambassador Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson, so that if he has 1 or 2 words for us, probably we can actually close. Sir, I don't know if you're in the house. Thank you so much for giving me the attention. Thank you for giving me the privilege to actually speak on this very topic about the need for us to master the skill. So, sir, I don't know if you are here. Are you in the house? Sir?
Wow. That's massive. That's awesome. That's awesome.
In the house. Let me spotlight you.
Please, let's go to the chat session and actually appreciate Engineer Kingsley for this masterpiece this morning. Let's go to the chat section. And appreciate him. Engineer Kingsley is Don King, Don King coaching and mentoring. So I'm not surprised he gave her this much dose. If you got value, please go to the chat section and type value. Now, this morning, he has given us what it takes to master the skill. Number 1 is effort. You must take decision. You must put in the effort. You must love the process. You must love the process. Number one is decision. You must decide. You must also put in the work. And you must love the process. In short, above all, he mentioned mentorship. Everybody go to the chat session and type mentorship. Mentorship. Now, the reason why we are where we are, all of us in this business, is mentorship. You make note of that. So I don't want us to take this for granted. One thing about people is this: if you don't value anybody that is mentoring you will not respect him and you will not grow. Some people, they have people around them mentoring you. In this business, anybody that is, there are some people you see, you are even older than that person. That person is even small, but what he has is good. Make sure you follow the person's mentorship. Don't determine people by their size. Don't determine people by how much they have. Yes, they might not be hitting it that big, but they have the knowledge. So make sure you value mentorship. You don't play with mentorship. And that's the reason why we are where we are today. And I want each and every one of us to value mentorship and you will excel. Okay, without wasting much of our time, I want to remind us that we are still on a challenge. What is the challenge we are? We are on a challenge of what? Operation Become a Kingsman in 6 weeks. That's the challenge we are. The question I'll ask you here as I end this meeting is what? Which stage are you? This is our 3 weeks into the challenge. We are in the 4th week. So we still have 3 weeks. What we have not actually achieved in the past 3 weeks, you have the time to achieve it. There are some people, even it may be 1 week remaining, we have not even activated 2, we have not even activated 3, but do you know that you can activate 5 persons in 1 week? So the idea is what? Become a kingsman. Now, if you're already a kingsman, what is the target? Make sure you produce other kingsmen. Some of our newly inducted kingsmen, I gave you people target. Every kingsman must, every other kingsman must produce minimum of 3 kingsmen. And the question you ask yourself is this: we are in the 4th week of this challenge. How many have you produced? How many kingsmen have you produced? Or how many are at the verge of being made? There are some people who say, I say that at the end of this challenge and they don't become kingsman, I will stop picking their call. I will not be talking to them again. You all know yourself. And I maintain my words. What are you doing about it? Now, another thing is what? The month is about to end. What of your income goal? This is the last week of the month. Have you gone, if by now your target is to make 500,000 naira and you have not made 420,000, you must not sleep. If you are the one, your target is to make 500,000 naira and you are still at 300,000 or 350,000 naira, you must put all hands on deck because you have the next 5 days to hit it. But do you know that people can even hit 500 within a week? Don't give up. But don't give chance for story. Don't give chance for story. Your target is to hit 1 million naira this month. Where are you now? How much have you made already? Don't be the person that will rush at the last hour. The target is to hit your target. Everything you are doing now should abide your target. Are you the one? What are you pursuing? Is it challenge 36 to generate 36? All hands must be on deck. fix home lunches, fix everything. You must be mad about your targets because the month is a month of celebration. Because the question is this: by the time we will be separating the boys from the men, where are you going to be? Are you going to remain as a boy, as Obi? Or are you going to remain as a girl, as Ada is a girl? Or do you want to migrate and get to the next level? The next level is climbing, being celebrated. It's either you are celebrated as people that made monthly millionaire or celebrated as Power 500. Let me tell you something. You have been making 500, be celebrating you, and this time you are not celebrated. You must maintain it. The pace should be maintained. Don't drop. Is somewhere bad that I was celebrated in July. I was celebrated in June, and September celebration you are missing out. Don't miss out. You don't have any reason to miss out. You still have the time. I want to say the God of the last hour. The God of last hour will visit you. The God of last hour, that thing you have been doing, keep on doing it. Because they are still in God of last hour. And when he visit you, it will bless you, it will surprise you beyond your own imagination. So what are you doing? Are you a kinsman? Are you your target on the Power 500? Is your target on to go to monthly millionaire? Don't give up. One thing about us here is because we know that we are unstoppable. Anything you say you want to achieve in this business, you can achieve it. Any target you set to yourself, just position your mind towards it, you can achieve it. And that's what I want to do this morning. I want to appreciate everybody. I want to appreciate Engineer Kingsley, all the leaders here, Charles Mario and everybody. I want to appreciate you today. I may not mention the names, I may not call the names because there is no time. It's 18 minutes after 9 already. All I know is that I love you all. I love you all. I want you to progress. I want you to make progress in the business. The reason why we come here every morning, we actually dish out mentorship, do this, do that, because we know that if you do what we are telling you to do, you will get the results that you desire. Don't just say, these people, the way they are pushing us, the way they are doing this. These are the people that have settled for, what do I say? They have settled for the less. Here, in this business, we don't settle for the less because you are a diamond. We bring out the best version of you. We will make you become the ultimate version of yourself. That is what we do. So, diamonds, I want you to go and live out who you are because the vision is to raise 500,000 diamonds, and you are one of them. The vision is to raise 500,000 diamonds. The question is this: where is your position? Are you now a diamond? Are you now a diamond, or are you still at the other side of the life? So I welcome each and every one of you once more. And the charge and the marching order is what? Go and become. Go and do become. Because with God on our side, you are unstoppable. Beat yourself and say, I am unstoppable. Beat your chest and tell yourself, I am unstoppable. Because that thing, that goal you wrote down, the beginning of the month, I must generate 36 code. I must be celebrated at Power 500. I must wait for we Lord. You can still make it. There is time. There is still time. Don't give up. Don't even give up at all. A lot can happen in 1 week. A lot can happen in 1 week. We have a lot to achieve. So with God aside, we are unstoppable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every. I love you all. See you all at the top. Good night. So I want to announce before I announce here, please, if you know that you attended ATI partner meeting and I have not actually attended to your review, please just go and chat me this morning. Chat me hi. Chat me hi. Yesterday I was so busy I could not attend to anyone. Just chat me if you know, if you have anybody you know that attended ATI partner that sent his review to me and I've not actually attended to that person. Chat me hi now so that I can ask your review and listen to it. Have a very wonderful day all. Have a very wonderful day.